Ladies and gentlemen, Caravan fans, welcome to Morgan Park Sports Center for today's varsity hockey matchup between the Caravan of Mount Carmel and the Notre Dame Dons. My name is Rocco Lopez, joined alongside Nick Reardon for the first time. Welcome to the broadcast, Nick.
How we doing?
Great to have you up here. Fans, we got an exciting matchup for you. The Caravan 1-3 in the conference. The Dons also 1-3 in the conference. Caravan upset Providence last Thursday, beating them 4-5. That was a great game to be here for. Something to look out for this game. Ryan Jacobs is going to be my key player this game. I think that he's going to have a great game. Nick, you got one?
I'm going to say Tommy O'Connor, coming from out of the last game. Surprising goal from him.
Yeah.
I've been seeing him play a little more shifty lately, so I'm expecting something out of him.
Fans, we're going to take you down to the ice where warm-ups are going to start in just about 2 minutes. We'll see you down there. Fans, another key player this game for the Caravan is going to be number 21, Emmett Carr. First line, he's leading the team in goals right now with 7. So he's a player to look out for this game with the Notre Dame Dons. They're a tough team. Another thing I want to mention, please welcome to the broadcast, Matt Clark, coming straight from home. A little late, but it's whatever. Matt, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, Rocco. It's a wonderful night for hockey. Just came from church. I was really just thinking about this game, this matchup. It's been a while since we've broadcasted one of these games. It's been too long. I'm just really excited to see how we play today.
Matt's carrying on his brother Ryan's legacy from last year. You know, Ryan and Matt Malloy used to do these last year, but now it's the three of us up here. My name is Rocco Lopez alongside Nick Reardon and Matt Clark for this hockey game that we're going to bring you here today. Not at Mount Carmel. We're at Morgan Park Sports Center, 115th and Western. Shout out to Morgan Park being very hospitable during our broadcast, getting us set up here, getting us their Wi-Fi. All around being some great hosts. The host of the Caravan. The Caravan, something I want to mention. Most IHSA state most Illinois State Hockey Champions, or Illinois Kennedy Cup champions, which is the kind of the championship for the Chicago Catholic League.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of history from alumni about the Mount Carmel hockey team. I'm friends with a lot of those alumni. I got to meet them a lot at the gala. Told me a lot. Told me how much I love the sport. I really love hockey. One of my favorite sports. Yeah. And I'm kind of happy about this season. We've lost some major players since last year, like Alex Urban, our goalie. Whenever I think about him, I think back to that fight with Maris when he got a little scrappy in there, got his hands on a guy.
Yeah, hockey at Mount Carmel used to be one of the biggest sports. They won the second state championship at Mount Carmel. 1979 was the second ever Mount Carmel state championship, and that was their first championship. As I mentioned, 20 Kennedy Cups, but haven't won one in about 25 years. I think 2001 was the last time that they won the Kennedy Cup. So in a big drought, but this year they look to come back. They're sitting right now 1-3, 6 in the conference. This game can put them at 4th or 5th, depending on where Notre Dame sits after this game. Notre Dame also 1-3 in the conference. They beat St. Rita. Not the strongest team, but they did contend very well with St. Ignatius, who is one of the best teams in the conference. They only lost to them 4-2. So I think Notre Dame is a tough team, but I think the Caravan are an even tougher team.
Yeah.
Fans, warm-ups are going to end here in just about a minute and a half, so we'll see you then. Fans, something kind of cool that I want to mention. In hockey, your goalies don't always have to go to the school. So Mount Carmel doesn't have any hockey goalies currently in their school. Currently, we don't have any goalies enrolled in our school.
Yep.
So there's a draft. So we put a goalie named Hayden Klein. He's from Indiana, goes to Munster. He's been playing out of his mind this season. Was the backup to Alex Urban last year. Stepped in it a couple times last season. But he's been playing great this year, and look for him to make some big plays this game.
Yep.
I don't know about the national anthem for sure. I don't think that they usually do it, but there's a possibility that they might. But now they're going to get a pregame talk from head coach Mike DiStefano and assistant coach Liam Madrigal. Hopefully get them ready to go out there and win this game.
Coach Madrigal out there, is a lacrosse coach too.
Yeah.
He talks about that hockey season every single year to us.
They do look a little familiar. I was saying, isn't that the lacrosse coach?
Yeah, him and Sid Tomasco get along just well.
So I've been told. In net for the Caravan, number 60, Hayden Klein, and in net for the Dons, number 50, Michael Mulak. He's their goalie. Starting out for the Caravan, assistant captain number 4, Logan Gannett. Center, Emmett Carr, alongside Jackson Aliovich. He came into the program this year. He's a junior. He wasn't playing at Mount Carmel the last couple of years. On defense for the Caravan, number 10, Nick Gall, and number 17, Nico Frosto. Nico Frosto is another player that I want to make aware of this game. He plays great. Look for him to kind of step up into the zone and take some shots on goal. Face-off for the Dons is number 27, Dylan Lamarza. Dons win the face-off, go back into their own zone. Chased up by Gannett, dropped in by Frosto, picked right back up by the Dons. Good defensive play there by Emmett Carr, though. Dons moving it around. That's Lazaro. He has a man open, misses the pass into the corner to chase as Frosto. Look for him to kind of make some big plays in this corner here. Gets a little chippy on there. Good save there by Hayden Klein for the Caravan, and Emmett Carr's going to try to get it out, but get poked back. Gall hit into the corner. Aliovich can't get it out. Down is Frosto. Looks for Gall. Pass intercepted behind the net for the Dons. Good step up by Frosto. And right here, the Caravan just kind of got to get it out and dump the puck. 40 seconds have passed. All Dons here out. Good interception by Frosto.
See a little line switch for the Dons.
That's number 9 with the puck for the Dons, Jack Deedy. Tripped up there. Penalty's going to be called on Emmett Carr. And, if you're the Caravan, that's not the way that you want to start this game out. I mean, it did look like he lost his stick a little bit, though. But
you can definitely tell, though, Nico Frosto, you can already tell just by his body language. I mean, he's got some leadership on the ice.
Yeah, he's one of their key, he's the assistant captain for the Caravan. But he is going to spend some time in the box. That's going to be 2 minutes for tripping, and it's going to be a power play for the Dons.
On this power play, we're going to have to watch out for is, that dump right into the middle of the net. So far from watching the Dons, I've been seeing a lot of just blind passes straight to the middle of the net, especially on a power play like this. I'm guessing we're going to see a lot more of that happening.
Yeah, the Dons, they're going to try to keep the puck in as much as they can. Just like that, centering pass isn't complete. That's freshman Patty Hogan there, another good lacrosse player. Just kind of gets the puck out of the zone, and the Dons going to have to reset on offense. Frosto's penalty, minute 40 remains.
Great clear. Dealt with that pressure really well.
Yeah. Dons moving it up on offense. Looking to get into the zone. Brian Leahy won't check. Shot tipped there by number 16, Rowan Garvey. And the Dons here just got to keep it in. They got time to play with. Shot misses. Hayden Klein was not on that shot. But, as I was saying, the Dons have some time to play with here. They still got a minute 12 left on the power play. And, when you're 4-on-5, you kind of got to slow your offense down because Mount Carmel isn't really going to push out as much as you think that they will. But they're doing a great job killing this penalty.
Yeah, as you mentioned, number 16, Rowan Garvey. That guy's an athlete, you
know,
with the lacrosse stick and a hockey stick on his hands, Always seems, you can always produce. You can always make stuff happen.
Palmersheim sends the puck into the bench, and that's going to stop the clock. Frosto's penalty, just under a minute left. But, as I mentioned, the Caravan doing a great job killing this penalty. They're going to send their first-line offense and their first-line defense back out there without the exception of Nico Frosto. It's going to be Nick Gall and TJ Kolke, number 19 on defense. Dons moving the puck around. Great. That's Garrett Myers with the puck now for the Dons. Shot on net. Stop.
Good save.
Great glove.
Great glove there by Hayden Klein for the Caravan.
Rocco, my favorite thing about hockey is the culture. When anyone gets near your goalie, you're immediately defensive about it,
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah.
Carr on the face-off. Wins it up. Gannett, though, toss it to the Dons. Good keep in by the Dons. Shot misses. Deflected just wide of the net, and now you got to get it out of the zone if you're the Caravan. Good save there by Garrett Myers for the Dons.
Good clear.
Used to play hockey with that kid, number 18, Garrett Myers. He used to play for the Jets with me. Back in
You played Jets, Rocco?
I didn't know you even played hockey.
Yeah, long time ago.
There's some stories about freshman year hockey for Rocco.
Yeah, long time ago. Good save there.
Great save. Watch him in the front of the net.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of hard. Caravan, 18 seconds left on their power play. Chased in. Good dump in by Emmett Carr. Logan Gannett's going to be the chaser. Logan Gannett, a very skilled player for the Caravan. Came in on varsity, started as a freshman. Penalty is going to clear in about 2 seconds, and the Caravan are going to be back to full strength. Good penalty kill there by the Caravan. Don's moving the puck up. You know, there's Nick Kutso, someone else I want to talk about this game. Didn't play for Carmel hockey last year, but this year kind of stepped in, filling up a big hole on the second line.
Yeah, back in when Nick used to play lacrosse last year, he was talking about coming and playing for Carmel.
Yeah.
I think I persuaded him a little bit.
Fans, look out. Next Saturday, the Mount Carmel Caravan football team will take on, again, the Loyola Academy Ramblers. Caravan Broadcast Network will be bringing that game to you live starting at 3:45 for our pregame show.
It's going to be a game.
So I'm told. It was a great game last week. Loyola kind of scored that garbage time touchdown on the Caravan. Should have been 35-17, but what are you going to do?
Hey, but that early game, early on, it was pretty close. And,
Yeah.
Too close for comfort. I was watching it on the U, and I was not happy.
Yeah, for Caravan fans that don't know, I am part of the Mount Carmel football team, and that first half of the game, I think we just came out kind of slow, but then we came back the second half, showed what we are, and showed our dominance, and that's what we're going to do again this next upcoming week.
Yeah, Caravan kind of they're a big first quarter team and a big third quarter team.
Yeah.
Second quarter, they kind of chill out. They have the least points scored total in the second quarter. Fourth quarter just behind there. But, kind of helps fourth quarter that Moeller, we had 20 points scored in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm. About that football program in general, all three levels, 9-0.
Yeah, good shot there, Ryan Jacob just tipped up. But, yeah, as we were mentioning, the football team, all levels went 9-0, and Varsity has to finish the job. Hogan gets it up, clears it up to Jacob. Jacob misses the pass. Chasing to the corner by, that's Tommy O'Connor there, number 15. Someone to look out for this game.
Good move.
Great move up there by Garvey. Defense reads that perfectly.
Good hit.
Yeah, Jacob sends a check right in. Caravan get the puck in. No icing called. Don's moving it out. Stopped there
by O'Connor.
Tommy O'Connor getting it around the net, looking for someone. Sends it in front. Nobody's there. Net's going to come off, and that's going to stop the clock.
I'm liking the grittiness in this past few minutes. I'm already seeing a shift in tone.
I love to see the hits happen. And, great hit over there by Jacob. Nailed him perfectly, got him on his knees.
That's half the fun in hockey is just the hits and the fights.
That's just the fun of hockey, in my opinion.
Out here for the Caravan is going to be Jed Palmersheim, Kenny Groen, and Jackie Harkins. This is the first time we're going to see these three out here in this game. Don starting to get a little bit of rhythm. Getting the puck out of zone. That's number 7, Vinny Lucy. Or I apologize.
Good cover. Yep.
Yeah, good stop there by Hayden Klein. My fantasy team's balling right now.
I can see that.
I just opened my phone and we're playing great. I won in one of my leagues. Danny Dimes came through, 23 points.
Feel bad for Cam Scadaboo in our leagues.
Oh,
Cam Scadaboo was on my team. Yeah, praying for him.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm not doing so well in my family fantasy league.
It's okay. One of my fantasy leagues, I'm 2-5. One of my fantasy leagues, I'm 5-2. Now 6-2 because I just won this week. But I'm not trying to brag or anything.
I've lost all of my guys. Joe Burrow, George Kittle.
Yeah, I drafted Brock Purdy thinking that'd be a kind of a good decision. Dons keep the puck in, shot on net, loved by Hayden Klein.
I'm really liking this goalie. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of this kid. I haven't really come to any of the Carmel games yet, but this kid, I don't even know what to say about him. I've only seen good from him so far.
Playing great. First line back out there for the Caravan.
And for what I've seen from high school goalies, they're not really great with that glove, but Hayden over here.
Yeah. Don sending the puck in, kept out. Emmett Carr chips it up and off the boards. Aliovic can't get there for the Dons. Number 79, Ryan Hennigan. Hennigan moves in, shot, save. Hayden Klein, what a save. He's faced about 5 shots this game. All 5 of them stopped. And if this is the pace that he's going to start keeping this game, I think that the Caravan will be good. Emmett Carr takes the face-off again. Don's kind of moving in a little bit on the face-off. Don's moving around on the Caravan. Patty Hogan goes in, gets tripped up in the back. TJ Kolke chases it in. Logan Ganaski just going to try to get it out. Miss his man. Jackson Aliovich was right there for that centering pass, but he couldn't connect. Hogan dumps it around. Looks like the Dons are going to keep this one in.
I don't know about that. Keeping it in looked
Yeah.
pretty.
Almost. And here, the Caravan just kind of got to reset. The Dons just got a fresh set of line on. Dons just got a fresh line on there. Yeah, see, there we go. Logan Gannett into the zone for the Caravan. He can't get there fast enough. They're going to call an icing on the Caravan.
Little commotion happening over
Yeah,
there.
little, getting a little chippy down there in the corner, as they say. Hockey team's got some late games.
Yeah,
I think that brings like a good kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know, so
I mean, I agree. I mean, first you got Sunday Night Football, and then
You know, nothing like your hockey game wrapping up at 10 p.m. on a school night.
Yeah.
Nothing better, right?
Better get your homework
I was
done.
talking. I won't name names, but I had a hockey kid talking to me the other day, and he's like, "You guys don't do any practice or nothing on Sundays?" I'm like, "No," and he's like, "That was the weirdest thing to him."
Yeah. You know, when I'm talking about the Caravan, I'm going to call it for another icing here.
Yep.
Gannett misses the pass to Aliovich. You know, I was talking to a couple other kids from some other football programs, and they were all talking to me about how they don't really do anything on Saturdays if they don't play if they don't play on Friday.
See, I don't know if that's
to me, I don't know if that's a thing that only Carmel does, but all the other schools I was talking to, you know, they don't really do that. That builds character.
Yeah, I mean, without trying to toot the horn of varsity football, for Carmel at least, I know we do have a huge difference in our programs compared to other ones, but as long as we're getting the job done, I think that's all that matters.
All that matters. You know, the Dons' offense is just all over the Caravan defense this game. Mount Carmel really hasn't made anything happen yet. They only have one shot on goal from Ryan Jacob. That's about it so far for the Caravan's offense. Kolke takes it up the zone, centers over. They're going to call a penalty on the Dons right there.
Good hit.
Yeah, you're not going to hit a guy like that and get away with it.
No, you're not. They're getting a little
scrappy.
Yeah, they might give him some extra time for that one. You know, when that happens and you get hit after, they're going to call a penalty on Patty Hogan too for that late hit. But you know, when that happens, when you get hit, you kind of got to keep your composure. You can't really start pushing and shoving. You can't really throw hands. You know, then you're going to get sent to the box and put your team at a disadvantage.
You know, it happens on every level. You know, even the professional level.
Yeah, but at least in the pros, it's like legal. Here, the Caravan would have had a 4-on-5 or a power play. Instead, these penalties are going to offset and be 2 minutes each team. Just kind of a costly mistake by the freshman, but still getting used to it out here. Mm-hmm. Oh no, I apologize. Looks like the Dons are going to get a 2 and 10, and they're going to call that a targeting penalty. So it should be. Nope. No, I lied. The penalties will offset. Yeah, refs telling them don't put anything on the scoreboard. These penalties are going to offset and be 2 minutes each team.
Yeah, Rocco, you know the high school hockey levels or rules better than me, so you know, I'm kind of.
I mean, even I'm confused by this right here because the Dons have 2 men in the penalty box and the Caravan only have 1. So the way that should work is that it should be a 4-on-5 for the Caravan. Unless someone on Notre Dame messed up and went into the penalty box on accident, which is also very possible because that did just happen. Trying to give himself a penalty.
Guilty.
That's what can. Yeah, he just admitted to it right there. He knew
wrong.
he did something wrong. Yeah, so these penalties will offset, and they're going to be called off. Garvey has it deep in our own zone, trying to work something up. Another icing going to be called on the Caravan, and you know.
A lot of icings here.
Yeah, we're just slinging these pucks too hard and too fast. Too hard and too fast, and we're overshooting our guys.
I mean, we just got to slow it down. I mean,
you know, what's really going to kill us is that on these face-offs, we keep on winning it up. Right, you know, right to the defensemen. They're just going to start putting on our shots.
Yeah. Dons have with 6 shots, Caravan only with 1. And if I had to guess, the possession time in this game is going to be about 17-minute period, so I'd say it's about 6 minutes to 1. As Braden Petro breaks out of the faceoff for the Caravan, tries to dangle him in, and he gets it.
Great, 2-on-1.
Great move by Petro, by Cunningham. Shot, score. Mount Carmel's going to take the first play of this game. Caravan 1, Don 0. 9 minutes, 53 seconds remain in the period.
That was an electric goal right there.
Fantastic move there by Braden Petro. Pass in for Tommy Cunningham. And, I mean, bang, bang, 1-2 play. All of a sudden, just like that, as we're talking about Mount Carmel not being on offense much this game, they get a goal.
You know, like I said at the beginning, I mean, I was saying Tommy O'Connor, Tommy Cunningham, you're going to want to look out for these guys. These guys are shifty guys.
Rock with that one-handed deke. You know, I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting. You know, I always try to run that play in NHL. It never works, but I guess it works in person. That's going to give the Caravan some momentum going into this game. Nick Kutzo has it again for the Caravan. They're going to get called for an offsides here.
You know what really started that play was that winning it up on the faceoff that I was talking about. I guess I misspoke.
Yeah. Braden Petro was able to read that perfectly. Centered in for the Caravan. Nick Kutzo was going to be called for an offsides. He kind of walked the line a little too much. Braden Petro jumped, which happens a lot. Music guy didn't know that the play was going on. Another shot for the Don, stopped. Caravan misread it again, and there's going to be another icing called on Mount Carmel. Maybe a late hit call here, too.
I wouldn't. I think he was just going a little bit too fast.
Yeah, Nick Kutzo kind of sold that one a little bit.
Slow first period, you know?
Yeah.
Lots of icings.
Caravan with the lead, though. So that's great.
Clark, you ever been on the mic before?
Oh, no, this is my first time.
Oh, same. I got to be careful what I'm saying because I'm already getting texts from some buddies.
You know, it happened to me. It happened to me my first couple times, but now it's support.
Mm-hmm. I told my parents about the broadcast, but I think they know that I'm not going to be doing too hot.
You know, it takes a long time to get used to. My first couple I actually started with lacrosse against Brother Rice in the playoffs, and I mean, I don't know what's going on down there. But as I was saying, yeah, I mean, we're getting very chippy here. Good shot there. It was a great one-time shot there from Rowan Garvey. But as I was mentioning, as whatever was going on down there in the corner, my first game was a lacrosse game with Matt Malloy, which your brother was actually supposed to do. But he flaked. So I stepped up, and Matt was like, just be yourself. And I was myself, and my friends gave me a pretty hard time.
I remember last year during the lacrosse broadcast, I kept on giving you some crap about what you were saying.
It's okay. Good dangle there by Nico Frosto. Shot from Ryan Jacob won't go. Good block by the Dons. Line held by Ryan Jacob there as well. TJ Kolke steps up, keeps the puck in for the Caravan. It's going to force the Dons to reset. Nico Frosto tries to get in. It's going to be a one-on-one for the Dons. Good step by TJ Kolke. Tommy O'Connor reads that pass perfectly as well. Good dump for the Caravan. Ryan Jacob just got to keep it in, which he won't. Caravan are going to dump it in. Late penalty is going to be called on the Dons for a late hit. And another one could be called on the goalie, too, for tripping. So it is for sure going to be a 4-on-5 or 5-on-4 for the Caravan, but it could also be a 5-on-3 if the referee calls a tripping on the goalie.
You know, Rocket, what Nick was saying about getting texts from friends, about how we're doing. Back when I was doing scoreboard during football, I'd get texts from guys saying, hey, the clock's off.
Hey, the clock's wrong. Score's wrong. No, I apologize. It was going to be called an icing. So no penalty for the Caravan, no penalty for the Dons.
It's a pretty late call.
Yeah. Good face-off win. High stick called on Tommy O'Connor, but they wave it off. TJ Kolke just going to try to get the puck out. Up to Brian Leahy, who was supposed to go to Ryan Jacob, but it didn't. Landed perfectly right on Leahy's stick.
I'm liking OC's aggression on defense.
Yeah, as well.
Those small, scrappy dudes, they'll get stuff done.
Yeah, great example of that is Ryan Jacob.
I was just about to say, Ryan Jacob, what you can really see just by watching this game, he's really shifty with his stick, honestly.
Skates a lot with his head on a swivel. He's always looking for someone to make contact with. O'Connor avoids a hit. There's Kolke, gives it up to Frosto. Up back to O'Connor, skates it in, is going to dump it, and everyone's going to change except Brian Leahy. He's going to come on a little bit later. Kenny Groen tries to hold the line, can't get it. Brian Leahy's going to get a shift change here for the Caravan. Caravan's fourth line is going to come out. Good stop there. He's going to release it up to Nick Gall for the Caravan. Gall's got a couple guys open, chooses to skate it himself. Now here you just got to get it in and get back on defense. Big hit there late on Gall.
You know, I hear a lot about Gall, and I really want to see what this talk's all about, you know?
Yeah, he's a great player. Great defenseman as well. Puck flies out. Don't know where that was going to end up. But it's going to be the Caravan in the Don zone for the faceoff. Just over 13 minutes have passed in this game. Caravan still have the lead. Lone goal by Tommy Cunningham.
You know, going back to that goal, I mean, that's just like the electric goals we need.
Yeah.
You know.
Caravan are going to run something different here on defense. Patty Hogan alongside Nick Gall instead of Nick Gall and Nico Frosto. So Coach Mike's going to make a little change right there. Kenny Groen's got the puck in the Caravan's offense in the Don's zone. Tries to backhand it up, won't get it. Good save there made by the Don's goalie.
Haven down here is keeping his legs fresh. Keeps on standing around.
He's got his own little water bottle back there.
He's living the life.
Yeah, see, you know, goalie's the easiest job when they're not on your side, as they say.
Who's they?
I don't know. Kind of made that up in my head. Big hit there on Patty Hogan. Stays on his feet. Looks like it's going to be an offsides call. Yeah, you know, these offsides and these icings calls is what's going to kill Mount Carmel in this game because that momentum's all yours, and then one of your guys steps over a little early.
Yep.
First line of offense back out for Mount Carmel, so let's see what they can do here. Emmett Carr wins a faceoff back to Patty Hogan. He's got a wide open Nick Gall. He's going to step up and shoot it in. Dump it in for the Caravan, and the Caravan are going to dump and chase. Here's the first icing call that's going to be called on Notre Dame in this game. Caravan have about 6 or 7, and Notre Dame has 1.
That was slick, bro. Slick.
Get him off the mic.
I had to find a way to
I
get.
feel like you've been sneaking them in anytime you're on the broadcast.
No, I actually haven't. I think that might be the first time. But I had to.
I'll tell you this, Brendan Dagler's been sneaking some in on those varsity games.
Yeah. Another save there by Patty Hogan is going to keep the puck in. Just kind of dumping it up. Notre Dame's going to be in their own zone on defense. Good pass intercepted by Gall. If he didn't get that, though, that would have been bad. He's going to skate it in, try to dangle. Shot drop back for Emmett Carr. Good save by Notre Dame. Puck's loose, though. Nobody can seem to find it. Notre Dame recovers it. Aliovic drops a pass back for Logan Gannett. Won't go. You know, Mount Carmel playing a very high-paced offense right here. Not slowing down one bit. Foot still on the gas. And that's something that Coach Mike has been on them about is don't slow down. Like right here, Patty Hogan kind of drifted in. Coach Mike wants him to full-speed skate.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best hockey you can watch, too, is full-speed hockey. 2-on-1
for the Dons. Good defense played there by Nick Gall. And the Caravan are looking for fresh legs as the ref gets tripped by the blue line. Happens to the best of us.
You know, Patty, for being a freshman, he's looking, you know, he's holding his strength out there, you know. He's stumbling around a little bit, but, you know.
Yeah, he's a great hockey player from what I've watched, and I'm told that he's an even better lacrosse player.
I've been waiting to, you know, see him play.
So they say. Nobody can seem to find the puck. It's in right in front of the Caravan's net. Braden Petro hitting the wall by James Deegan. Frosto tries to get the puck back for the Caravan. Under the net, recovered by Nick Kutso. And the Caravan just trying to make something happen here.
Oh, here we go.
Out. Tommy Cunningham had a breakaway chance.
Had me on the first half.
Yeah, as well.
Start something right here.
Yeah, Braden Petro again chased into the boards. And, if you're a tinier guy like Petra, you just kind of got to use your speed to get into the boards and then get out of there as quick as you can before, someone lays a big hit on you. Good pass.
There we go.
Yeah, good pass there by Garvey. Almost called offside. Looked like Braden Petra might have stepped over, but the ref doesn't call it. Caravan can't get up there. And, there's that too fast, too quick pass that I've been mentioning this whole game.
We saw a little reaction out of Garvey after that pass.
Not too happy.
Yeah, Rocco, I'm getting some text right now from let's just say the CK boys. They're not too happy with your performance.
Oh, with my performance being criticized? It's okay.
It might be your 6-7 jokes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, good block.
There. Yeah.
He missed the glove.
He did miss the glove, but he recovered.
Which you can never complain about.
No.
Really. Yeah, the way this Tendy's playing tonight, that's just like butterscotch. You can't really ask for anything else.
I can't say that's a reference I've ever been heard.
You never hear the butterscotch?
We've made some deep references.
I'd
say
butterscotch. Think of it as barbecue chicken. Just think of it as barbecue chicken.
Yeah. We've made some deep. We've gone deep in the bag for some references on this channel. If you watched the pregame show, you would know we were pulling everything that we could think of out for that pregame show. But I can't say butterscotch is one I've ever heard. I've heard butter, not butterscotch.
Yeah, maybe it'll catch on.
Probably not.
Yeah, about that pregame show, Brendan Dagler was talking to me a lot about it.
Yeah, that pregame show was one of the most fun. Was one of, if not the most fun broadcasts I've ever been a part of.
He's talking like how I missed he thought I missed the second coming of Jesus. He's like, you should have been there.
Yeah, Matt decided he wanted to play basketball this year.
No, I had a dentist appointment that day, Rocco.
Oh yeah, that's right. The last pregame show you had you decided to hoop. Leahy's got to play without a stick, and in hockey, that's one of the hardest things you can do, because that's everything that you got. That's how you control the puck. Can't really play with your feet. You got to play the body.
O'Connor
without
is
the
on
stick.
It.
Yeah, Tommy O'Connor playing great offense in our zone.
He wants that puck. You can just tell.
He does. Caravan, 1 goal on just about 3 or 4 shots. Dons have probably about 10. Hayden's been playing great this game.
That just goes to show you, though, if we get more puck opportunities, we could be scoring way more.
Yeah, maybe this puck will die before it gets. Yeah. That was great by TJ Kolke, but, didn't change quick enough, and the Dons picked up the rhythm back on that play.
Here we go.
Another one here. Jackson
2-on-1.
2-on-1. He's going to bobble it a little bit. Back to Emmett Carr. Shot won't go. Misses the net a little bit. Looks to center it again. Gannett tripped up. Dons back in rhythm with the puck. Hit from behind.
Good layout.
And that's just a mistake that you can't make, because now you put your team in jeopardy, and God forbid that's called a 2-10 for a hit from behind, which I think it would have been had they been about 2 feet closer to the boards.
I thought they were going to call it the cross check right there. I saw them both hands on the stick.
Yeah, I thought that it was going to be at least a 2-10. They're going to call him for roughing. It's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Dons, but, that's just a mistake that you really can't afford to make. When you got all the momentum on your side and then one of your guys goes out there and does something like that, that's just not something you can have happen.
Rock, I'm getting some deja vu watching Garvey get that penalty. I hate to say it, but during the lacrosse season, when he'd start making mistakes and stuff would start going south for him, he'd do a lot more penalties, and it'd really mess up with the team. So hopefully he doesn't do it here.
No. Puck dumped out by Logan Gannett, and Dons have to reset their offense. But Caravan, 1 for 1 on penalty kills. Dons 0 for 1 on power plays. Hopefully they can continue this up. And, this is the biggest advantage you can have. You got another guy than they do. You got to make something happen here. You can't be sitting in your zone for 15 seconds. Yeah, and another pass that's overshot.
On our last penalty kill, it was on our zone for way too long.
Yeah.
But towards the end of it, we really got it figured out. We got it out. It was a great kill.
Yeah, here, this is the type of offense that you're going to play in a penalty kill. If the Caravan get the puck, you're going to send 2 guys. You're going to send 2 of your own guys after it. And, Notre Dame's defense, you're going to pinch on every play. You're always going to keep that puck in because you got another guy than they do, so you can afford to have one of your guys back a little bit. Gall's going to try to get this out. Good stop there by Notre Dame. Puck tipped up by Frosto. Puck's going to go out.
I mean, our defense is really just getting scrappy, which, and you cannot find me complaining about that. I mean, you love to watch a scrappy defense.
You do.
That deflection off the stick, though, by Frosto, kind of risky,
Yeah. I mean, you're risking the tip-in.
But, yeah, I would have liked to see him maybe use his skate for that, but stick's just a little too unpredictable. Minute 15 has passed in this penalty kill for the Caravan. They're playing great. Hogan tips it out. Just trying to – you got to get as many opportunities as you can to try to get the puck out if you're Mount Carmel. Maybe you got to – right here, like a stop and play. And then you don't let them touch your goalie like that. You got to do something.
Yeah.
That's – everyone knows. Everyone knows nobody touches your goalie. 52 seconds remain in the period. 30 seconds remain on the penalty kill for the Caravan. TJ Kolke will come off. Nico Frosto comes on. Patty Hogan will stay on. And here, Brian Leahy for the Caravan skates it up. You just got to try to make something happen or get a shot on goal. Jackson Aliovic misses the pass wide. But in this, you got to get back. Right here, you got to get back. 13 seconds remain in the penalty kill for the Caravan. Dons move in. They're not really skating fast enough here on this penalty kill. They got to move in quicker. One-time shot won't go. Pass is also deflected. Nobody can find the puck. Patty Hogan's got it for the Caravan. They're just going to ice it down.
Yep.
Caravan, though, kill off the penalty. 2 for 2 on penalty kills. Just under 15 seconds remain in the period. But, yeah, as I was saying, get it. Great penalty kills here for Mount Carmel. 2 in the first period, which, you're playing down for 4 minutes, but you still got the lead. So that's great. You're clearly playing better defense than they're playing offense.
I think we got to, talk about Patty Hogan. He's been out here on these penalty kills, and he's been playing some great zone defense,
He has
covering
been.
2 guys.
He's got some great stamina. 5 seconds remain in the period. Here, you just got to get it out as fast as you can, just in case something could happen. Carr's going to rip a shot.
Yep.
Blocked by the Dons. That's going to be ending the first period. The score, Mount Carmel 1, Notre Dame 0. The Caravan have been playing great so far in this game.
Yep.
What have they been doing well, boys?
I'm going to say momentum, really, because even if we haven't been on the Buck side most of the game, I think our defense has played great, and our goalie.
Hayden Klein.
Hayden Klein.
Great.
That's how new I am to him.
Yeah,
I don't even know the kid, but that's
okay.
how great he's playing. I mean, I need to learn his name now. So.
As Nick was saying, the momentum, but also that aggression.
Yeah.
No matter what line we have out there, it seems we're always
Yeah,
going hard on the
1
boards.
through 4. Fourth line playing great. Third line playing great. Second and first lines playing great. Caravan are just playing great this game.
It's a very balanced, well-balanced
Yeah.
lines.
Yep.
Fans, we'll see you in just about a minute, 30 seconds. Or maybe it'll be a little quicker than that, about 30 seconds, when the game resumes in the second period. Back from that quick first intermission, and the Caravan are going to flip sides. They're going to be shooting on our side, playing defense on the opposing side.
That was a quick little break. We're getting right
Yeah.
back into it.
You got to love it, though, these quick games, not
Yep.
many breaks.
And then 17 minutes to do the ice, though,
Yeah.
between the second and third period. So a little bit of dead time, but not too much.
Rocco, I kind of enjoy watching the Zamboni.
Do you really?
It's very satisfying.
I got to agree to Clark here.
Do you really?
At some point. I mean,
Do you really?
can't even go into detail about it, but just
Good
seeing
hit by
him
Emmett
smooth up
Carr.
the ice.
Patty Hogan takes the puck up. Contact made on the boards. And, yeah, Rowan Garvey, great job of playing back right there while his other defenseman stepped up. Puck behind the boards. They're going to call the Dons, it appears, or the Caravan.
No, I think it's the Caravan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody's playing the puck. Ref's not too happy about that.
Yeah, you saw some stick checks going across. And
Yeah, they might take them both. No, they're not. But someone for the Dons is in the penalty box. Don't know how, when, or where that happened.
Yeah, number 51, Edward Statura, he's kind of upset about that call,
Yeah, no, I can see him a little upset in the box right there, but I could see it,
No,
right
in the
from when it
bo-
happened. I saw the cross check. I knew it was coming.
In the box for the Dons is number 15.
I saw him throw a little, fist out there.
Anthony Swedzow in the box for the Dons. Don't know how or when he got in there. But Jackson Aliovic is going to be called for 2 and 10. So something you just can't have happen. So they're going to lose their first line left wing for 10 minutes of this game. Never good to see that.
Never.
So the Caravan will be on defense for 2 minutes, but then be without their starting left wing for 10 extra minutes. So 12 minutes total that they won't have Jackson Aliovic for. But never great. As we mentioned, that great Mount Carmel penalty kill so far, as the Dons just moving it down in their own zone.
Jackson, that was a kid in my geometry class last year, Until I found out you played hockey, we didn't talk much. Oh.
And, Dons eventually had to capitalize on a penalty kill. So that penalty will be waved off, and the Caravan and the Dons will be tied.
We really just need to cut down on these penalties. Quit it with the icing, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jackson Aliovic will still stay in the box, though, and his 2 and 10 will start a little bit early. He'll be back out with about 5 minutes left in the second period. But, yeah, Nick, as you were saying?
No, really. We got to cut down on the penalty. It's really similar to, our varsity football. We got to cut it down on the penalties.
Yeah.
Need more time on the ball. That's all you can really say.
Do you apply to all your schools? November 1st, early action deadline next Saturday.
My final school is Illinois. I just finished today,
Wow, that Illinois application.
I know.
Whew.
Every school from every trimester from every year.
And you had to import them separately, even though you already did it on Common App.
That's what I'm saying. I thought they'd already have it on file.
It happens. But for the Caravan, puck's going to go back to center ice. Don't know what for. Oh. Okay, well, Rowan Garvey's going to go back in the penalty box. We were too busy talking to even see what happened. But Rowan Garvey's going to take his second penalty of the game, and the Dons will be on.
Rocco, it's just like I said.
The Dons will be on a penalty kill. Tommy Cunningham's going to have to come off. But, yeah, Matt, the penalties, the bad penalties have to stop for Mount Carmel. Because you just tried to kill off a penalty. You already got 2 penalties in under a minute and 20 seconds into the second period. And if that's any way that you're seeing the way this game is going to go, penalty-wise, is not good. 2 penalties in the first minute of the quarter, or the period. Thinking about basketball already, quarters.
I'm pretty I'm happy. I want to see how this team's going to do for basketball this season.
Yep. A lot of young guys. I feel like I say it every year because we lose a lot of seniors, and then I don't know how we're going to play, but we still end up going out and performing.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to see what we are this year, but
I think it's
Caravan. Caravan lose Grant Best, Cam Thomas to college, and then also you're losing one of your best shooters, and Noah Mister. He transferred to prep school in Florida. And that's something that we're going to touch on in our basketball preseason show. Is all of these transfers from, Illinois high school basketball going out of state to go play prep school. Why that is, we will dive deeper into soon.
I think we have to hand it, though, to Coach Segros. I think he does a great job at coaching those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For as long as he's been doing it, and, with him, with the athletic director job now, I think he's doing a great job handling it all as, a whole.
Yeah, balancing it very well. Frosto skates in for the Caravan. They're playing deep here in the boards. When I started playing lacrosse and then I went back to hockey, it was like I was playing lacrosse out there. I was throwing more slashes than you can count. I'm out here just trying to do whatever I can because I'm in lacrosse mode.
Rocco, when you told me that you played lacrosse last year, I was really shocked. Even now hearing about you playing hockey,
back in the day.
What happened?
Lost the love of the game. Lost love for the game. Shots by Rocco started, and then that's where the passion went. And then Matt Malloy recruited me to this, and now...
Would you see yourself still playing hockey if Shots by Rocco never came around?
Probably not.
Really?
Probably not. If, I don't know what I'd be doing then. I don't even want to think about that. Probably be at a rough place in life,
Yeah.
but I'm not, so...
Yeah. While we're on the topic of Mr. Seagross, hold on now.
Caravan get the puck back. Give it right back over to the Dons, though. Nick Gall's got to try to get this puck out as fast as he can. Dons are going to center it back. Just kind of throw it around. Tommy O'Connor, if he skates fast enough, has a chance for a one-on-one here on this breakaway. Notre Dame beats him right to it, though.
He's got possession.
Makes some good dangles. Tries to get a shot on it, misses it, though. Puck wide into the corner. This is one of Notre Dame's biggest guys right here. Number 79, Ryan Hennigan. I mean, he looks like a man among boys out here on the ice. He looks like he's about maybe 6'1 or 6'2. And then same with this kid from Notre Dame that just skated on the ice.
Yeah, this is a big kid.
Yeah, number 30, Daniel Mulek, another kid. He's probably about 6'4".
Maybe 6'7".
No, not that tall. But, yeah, Notre Dame's got some big guys in their team.
Rocky, you know who was another team like that? I think it was St. Rita last year. I remember them having some pretty tall defensemen.
Yeah, St. Rita does have some pretty big guys on their team.
Yeah, if I'm correct,
Patty Hogan's going to take a shot here, blocked by the Dons. And it's going to be a one-on-one. If Tommy O'Connor gets back fast enough, it won't be. No.
If I'm correct, we have not played St. Rita in hockey yet this season, have we?
No, penalty. Ref's arm is up. Penalty's going to be called on the Dons. Most likely going to be on number 30 or number 13. Looking like it was a late hit on Ryan Jacob. Yeah. Number 13 is going to be called for a late hit on Ryan Jacob. That's number 13, Andrew Damos. That's going to put the Caravan on offense, but the clock continued to run for a little bit there. 13 minutes, 13 seconds. For the Dons. Caravan going to be on the power play for the first time this game.
I'm excited to see this power play line.
As well, out there for the Caravan is going to be Braden Petro because Jackson Aliovic is down, not with an injury, but he's still in the box. And then Patty Hogan and Nico Ferrasso on defense together. Hogan tries to take it in himself. He will get it down to Emmett Carr. Carr's got Nico Ferrasso if he needs him. Hits it off the boards right to him. And here, Ferrasso tries to skate in. Gets things a little too complicated, though. Same with Hogan, and the Dons just took the Caravan's momentum away. Got to restart that, though.
Oh, it cannot.
Shove in the
Petro
back.
hit again. Good shot there from Emmett Carr. Logan Gannett getting a little intense down here.
Don't get the cross check.
Nope. Don't get it going.
No, I wouldn't even say that was a little harassing the goalie. He just kind of tapped in to see if he could get the puck in.
Yeah,
because, doesn't stop till the whistle blows.
I'm hearing some parents. They're not too happy with what's going on out here. You can see Emmett Carr, though, just from up here, how locked in he is. He's ready to get this goal. He's ready to set us the edge.
Yep.
You can really feel like this heat, the game right now, this moment.
Yeah, shot there.
Right here.
Perfectly placed shot by Nico Ferrasso right off the goalie's opposite leg. Could have kicked right out to Emmett Carr. Gannett gives it down to Carr. Carr up to Frosto. Frosto down to Petro. Petro makes a move, skates in over to, that was Patty Hogan. Puck was kind of just checked away, back up to Frosto. Logan Gannett's wide open for a shot right from the slot, but just tries to dangle in. And, the dangles have to stop. You can't try to skate through a bunch of guys on a power play. You got a lot of time to make something happen. Emmett Carr's going to try to put the puck in right on the goalie's side. It won't go. Patty Hogan gives it down to Emmett Carr. Caravan just under 40 seconds remain in their power play.
I'm loving our power play aggression here.
Yeah, good movement there. Puck just barely stays in. Logan Gannett gives it right to the other team, though.
Just about to say, we got to be better with our possession.
Yeah, and Braden Petro skates in on a breakaway, makes a move. Good save there by Notre Dame's goalie. Petro gives it down. Could happen again. Up to Patty Hogan. Shot won't go. And the Dons get the puck out with just under 15 seconds remaining on their power play.
Rocco, I'm really loving this gameplay right here in the bottom right corner. We're pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice passes coming out of here.
Yeah, the power play for the Caravan has looked great all season, but the Dons do a fantastic job of killing it off, and it's going to be even strength for both teams. Gannett tries to get it in. Pass picked off. Patty Hogan's got 3 guys. Takes a shot himself.
Oh, tries to get the rebound.
Tries to get his own rebound, but it won't go.
He's being a little bit selfish there. I think he had 2 guys wide open on his right side. You know, I think he could have dished it out to them.
Sometimes you want to be the hero.
Let's get that line switch.
Not all the time. Yeah, new guys come on for the Caravan. The Caravan only have 4 guys on the ice.
Say, yeah.
But puck stopped up there by Hayden Klein. Clock reads 10:43 remaining in the second period. Caravan playing fantastic this game, though. Both teams have been playing great, but Mount Carmel was kind of outplaying them a little bit.
I went to maybe 4 or 5 Carmel games last year, and, I mean, the difference you can tell just from this year to last year, the tone shift has definitely just flipped completely.
Yeah, I was talking with Coach DeStefano about that, and he said that you can feel it in the room, that the vibe has just completely changed from last year's program and the program in the past couple of years to the program this year.
Yeah.
Rocco, as you were saying about those, these teams, how we're playing better, than Notre Dame. I think the big difference is the goalies.
Yeah.
Hayden Klein playing a wonderful game, really getting on top of those loose pucks.
Oh.
But, Notre Dame's goalie, Michael Mulek, I've seen a lot of rebounds off shots. He's not really getting down to that puck, and I think that's the reason we're getting a lot more shots on goal.
Yeah. Dons led the shots last period, but the Caravan looked like they're leading it this period. Puck in by Hayden Klein. We can't really see much from up here. Puck just kind of pushed all over the place. Hayden Klein does make the save, though. Under 10 minutes left to play in the second period.
I might just have to say this might be my favorite line. Not the one coming out, but this current one we just had. I mean, that might be my favorite line,
Yeah, no, for sure.
The guys you got on it, like, Ryan Jacob, Tommy O'Connor, like, these guys want to score. These guys, like, are real offensive tone, and I love that.
Good save there by Hayden Klein. Winds up on his back somehow. Back on his feet for another shot from the Dons. Puck goes wide of the net. Right here, yeah. That's the best possible scenario that you can do right there. Tommy O'Connor throws a little slash and gets his own breakaway. Tries to give it up to Ryan Jacob. It won't go. Nico Frosto playing a little bit of offensive defense right there. Gets the puck back into the zone for the Caravan. And Notre Dame kind of made a costly mistake right there. Just gave the Caravan the puck right back. Brian Leahy shot centers.
Oh.
Net comes off. The pegs aren't in there completely because you could tell when the goalie went to kick his leg off of that post to center himself, he kind of just pushed it right off.
Rocco, I'm not sure what the call is going to be. I think we're doing a puck.
I think they just dropped the puck again, but
I
think that might have been in. I mean, I saw it tip off.
If the net stays right there, maybe it does go in.
It probably would have been a bar down, to be honest, but I mean, I thought it was in there.
So. As you're saying, it wasn't intentional, but
no. I mean, sometimes it is intentional though. When the goalie does that.
At least for NHL, I don't really know how the high school rules work, but NHL, there used to be a big problem where goalies, when they knew a breakaway was happening, they just push their goal.
Yeah.
So then they just get a puck drop. But
and then that now became, if you do that on a breakaway, it became a penalty shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Got offensive defense right there.
But especially in high school, you can't really tell if it's intentional. I mean, you could if the kid pushes it off.
Yeah. I gotta ask, do we have penalty shots in high school?
They do have penalty shots in high school.
Penalty
shots in high school, I've been a part of one and I've watched one. We had a penalty shot my sophomore year when we played. We were playing Marmion. We were up 9-2.
Yeah.
And then we got a penalty shot. Electric environment. I don't remember if we scored or not. All I remember is I don't think we scored, because if we scored, I would have remembered.
Have you ever been in a shootout?
But it was still great. I have been in a shootout.
Really?
I was never the kid that got picked to go shoot in the shootout.
I was going to say.
I was never the kid. Actually, that's a lie. I think it was like 3rd or 4th grade I got picked to go in a shootout.
Oh, okay. So
we were in a tournament.
We're going to grade school.
Yeah, we were in a tournament in the Wisconsin Dells. Went into a shootout. We won the shootout. I didn't score, but we still won.
Speaking of shootouts, the way this game's going, I think it might end up in one of those, tie game. Both sides playing wonderful defense and offense.
I love the dive block by TJ there.
Kolke,
That's my favorite move in Chell. So
L1R1.
That's right.
Defenseman tries to set a screen on. Looked like trying to set a screen there on Nick Gall.
Wrong sport, buddy.
Screens in hockey, so they'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Just like I actually, when I started playing lacrosse, didn't know there were screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, picks.
So I was going to try to play defense, and this kid just stopped in front of me.
I don't think I've ever sat down and watched a full lacrosse game. So that's something that's
Gets
going to be on my
intense.
bucket list for
Gets intense.
Carmel Media, whatever it may be. I do got to sit down and watch
If
it.
you're
Yeah.
going to watch it, I would stand on the sidelines near the benches.
Oh, big hit there. Penalty called. That'll be a 2 and 10. That's just unnecessary roughness right there from the Dons.
That's just silly.
That could be a 5-minute major penalty, and he knew right away what was coming. Not too happy about that call. But, yeah, just not smart from the Dons. Let's see what they'll call here.
Mount Carmel dad's not too happy about it either.
No. Yeah, looks like it'll be 2 minutes for roughing. And the Caravan.
One hockey dad you will always see in a calm state outside of school is our very own Dean O'Connor, which is actually in charge of the scoreboard, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
right now.
2 and 10 called on the Dons on number 36, who I can't find on their roster. But,
Speaking of fans.
William Krozak, yeah, not a smart play by him. He's going to go down for 10 minutes, and the Caravan, mentioning 2 and 10s, the Caravan will get Jackson Aliovich back in about 2 minutes, so he could see the end of this power play if they get a whistle blown.
We're talking about fans, down here on the bottom net, we got Joe Walsh and Alex Urban.
Yeah.
Alex Urban being our goalie from last year, sadly graduated. Awesome dude. Joe Walsh plays for the Horned Frogs.
Shot from Logan, and that
Joe
stopped
Walsh, didn't even see him down there.
by Michael Mulak. Been playing great this game for the Dons.
Did Joe Walsh ever play Mount Carmel hockey?
No, I've always
He did
asked him
not.
that, and always asked him to play, but
He did not.
Could have sworn I saw a picture. Maybe I'm thinking of Kenny Groen.
Some people don't really like high
him
school.
and Kenny are both pretty tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenny Groen and Joe Walsh. I mean, those two are really those are the Twin Towers. I feel like they come as a two. You kind of have to mix them up sometimes.
Yeah.
Bread and butter. I always see them right next to each other talking, smiling.
Nico Frausto's got a lot of momentum going on the ice for the Caravan, and he just turns it right over. Not smart.
There we
Patty
go.
Hogan, though, great defense. Turns the puck right back to Frausto.
You could see Frausto was looking for somebody to get open there.
Yeah. Looks like we got some brothers on this team. Michael Mulak, number 50, the goalie, is brothers, or could be related, or maybe not, to Daniel Mulak, number 30 for the Dons. Here, and I like what Patty Hogan's doing on the power play for the Caravan. He's kind of playing offense. He's a defenseman, but he's also great on offense for the Caravan.
What we need is that same aggression we had for that first power play. Where
Yeah.
we were just dominant in the offensive zone. I mean, we just need to see that again.
Yeah, and they're
really.
not really doing that as they let up a
especially not
2-on-1 here.
Yeah, and Rocco, as you were talking about Patty, like you said, the stamina on that kid. He's playing sometimes both sides of the puck, and he's out there for long periods of time.
Yeah. Frausto up to Gannat. Pass misses, though. Nobody can seem to find where the puck went. It's on the Dons bench. 3 minutes or 3 seconds, remain on the Dons penalty kill. Jackson Aliovich back for the Caravan. His 2 and 10 is over. Face-off, though, will be on the Dons, or will be on the blue line, because I believe the way that works is whatever zone the puck was hit out in is what zone the face-off is in. So since the puck was tipped out of play in the Caravan in the middle of the ice, face-off is in the middle.
Switched Tommy O'Connor out with Nick Gall. So, wondering what that's all about.
Rocco, about that getting sent to the bench, we got to be very careful about that. We get some intentional delay of game. If we make some stupid, up the boards.
Happens. Yeah, bad penalties are what will kill the Caravan in this game. But Nick Kutza right here, 2-on-1, stopped up. And that's not the smartest play right there to stop on their blue line, because you can never see who's coming behind you. And if you stop, you can't see who's coming in front of you either. You got your vision set on one side.
Tommy Cunningham back on the ice, looking to make something here.
Yeah, this is the line with the lone goal for the Caravan. Braden Petra over to Tommy Cunningham. Big save there, though.
It was a great center.
That was a fantastic save there by Hayden Klein.
TJ Blaine, great defense around the net there. While we were on the topic of Mr. Segros, I think it was last week's our football game. He was repping Mount Carmel hockey with his jacket, which you love to see, really. I like how they're trying to endorse more of our hockey program, which I do like. I like when we're not just doing all football.
Yeah, just football, basketball, you know.
I like stretching to the other programs.
These smaller sports, especially like wrestling. We're about to start broadcasting wrestling this year.
Oh, really?
Very excited about that.
I did not know that. We're in the alumni gym?
Yeah, I believe so.
We will be doing that. I believe that the Crown Point match is at home this year because, if I'm not mistaken, sophomore year was also at home. Ooh, questionable icing call there on the Caravan. But as we're mentioning, I believe that the Crown Point match is at home. Don't know how good the wrestling team will be this year. If they graduated Seth Mendoza, who was kind of the best player in that program. But yeah, hopefully they'll be decent this year. So I'm told they'll be pretty good. I haven't really seen Coach Alex around much this year.
Yeah, Coach Alex, ever since he's not doing PE anymore, I mean, I see him every now and then. But,
Yeah, he's here every now and again.
No, guy you got to
Straight
look
off
out for on that wrestling team. Two guys, actually, is Kevin Bissanaya and Kellen Breen. Kellen's brothers.
Rylan, yeah.
I think now plays D1 wrestling.
Yeah, he is a At,
I think all of his brothers are D1 wrestlers.
I know. Rylan is a Division I wrestler at NC State, North Carolina State University. Yeah, he's pretty good. That he was on that team 2023 or 2022, whichever team ended up winning state. Big hit there by Brian Leahy. As Brian Jacobs gets skated around there. The Dons move the puck into their own zone. Tommy O'Connor, I apologize, looks to find someone up there. Make a pass to. The Caravan have a lot of depth on all three lines of offense. There's not really set lines 1, 2, and 3 for Mount Carmel. You know, first, second, and third lines are all kind of interchangeable. Rowan Garvey reversed on a hit. Dons have a man right in front of the net, and they'll get it in. Looks like it might have tipped off of one of the Caravans.
It did.
Dons will go up with a lead for their first lead of the game, 2-1 Notre Dame. Just over 3 minutes. I apologize to play in the second period.
Exactly what I was talking about. That scary deflection. You know, whether off the skate or whether off the stick.
That's a mean goal. You don't want that. You don't want that as a goal against you, really, because that's just even more.
Feels stupid.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Never a good look when you score a goal on your own goalie. The Caravan, though, will send their first line back out, and this is the first time we're going to see Jackson Aliovic in the second period. He was down with that 2 and 10. But I do not know the time when the Notre Dame player gets out. I know that it's not going to be this period, so he'll have to wait till next period to get a shift.
Rocco, in the second period, it seems like Notre Dame's been taking the momentum away from us. Really applying pressure.
Here we go.
Logan Gannett on a breakaway shot. Bang! Perfect goal there by the Caravan, and Logan Gannett on that breakaway. Score is going to be evened out at 2.
Nothing fancy, just light tap in on the opposite side of the net.
That was a nice, clean, dirty goal.
Yeah. Appears the stadium scoreboard is wrong.
Yeah.
Score should read 2-2.
Yeah, that's not right.
I believe our scoreboard is correct, though. It might not be. We don't have our monitor today. I forgot to pack the monitor when we were bringing the equipment over from school.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to transport all of our equipment over here to Morgan Park. Got to transport it back to school tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm new to all this broadcasting stuff, so
It's okay.
Came here a little early. Saw Rocco set it up. Got a little glimpse of what this is, so.
Yeah, Nick was inaudible. 5 o'clock today, I texted him. 5:30, I actually texted him about 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I get the text. I say, you want to broadcast for hockey? And I go, nah, absolutely.
Why not?
Rocco, I know I didn't help set up today.
It's okay. You set up a lot,
But I just want to say, last year setting up with Ryan, me, you, Matt.
Believe me, you'll be setting up on Saturday for this game against Loyola Academy, broadcast to you live by the Caravan Broadcast Network at 4:30 p.m. Starting at 3:45 though for our pregame show with me and TJ Kolke, another hockey player.
You know, I didn't know if we were going to be broadcasting it because of IHSA. So
we'll be broadcasting it. There's a possibility it will not be on the Caravan Broadcasting Network, but that will be determined later because the way that the playoffs work is that the IHSA owns the rights to the playoff games and to where they can be streamed, and they sell those rights to the NFHS network. But I do not recall if they sell the first round of rights. We should be bringing you that game live against the Ramblers. Hope to get a lot of listeners for that game.
You know, Rocker, for that game, we really need to win it. Not only because it's playoffs, but last year when they faced us on our home turf, we got
worst loss in the history of Barter Dowling Stadium. 24-point loss for the Caravan. 1 touchdown came to Marshawn Thornton. Gannat gets it up to Aliovic. Pass overshot a little bit, but he plays. You know, Jackson Aliovic is a great player. Puck off, tipped off the goalie's face mask. Shot by Logan Gannat.
He was ready for the rebound.
Yeah, Logan was right there ready for that rebound. Should have had it. Missed the net just a little bit.
Almost made me drop my Gatorade.
Yeah, that would not have been good.
No.
Not have been good.
Very expensive tech up here. So
I'm told. Never actually looked up. Never looked it up, but.
Don't tell Miss Menke, but on our last football game, I dropped the entire soundboard on the floor.
Really?
Yeah.
No damage?
No damage. I mean,
so you lucked out there.
Yeah, no bueno.
I think Rocco can tell you, I don't know which week it was for the pregame show, but the entire table collapsed with all of our equipment on it.
The table did collapse when we were trying to record a pregame show.
Well, let's hope she doesn't watch the replay here.
Fans.
Oh, she was there.
A little secret will let you in on. The pregame shows have never, and will never be recorded live. Usually recorded on Tuesdays. We try to make it seem like they're live, but usually not live.
Doesn't help that there's a window behind us sometimes.
No, usually doesn't. Puck up almost to the Dons bench. No icing call. Jackson Aliovic beats it. Good fake there. Drew the Dons defender the other way.
Oh. No, I really love that cherry pick type play.
Yeah. He was ready, and the clock will tick to just under a minute left in the second period with the score tied at 2.
You know what you can tell from this line specifically is just
shot from the Dons. I mean, yeah, as we're talking, fantastic shot, upper left corner for the Dons. That was just a fantastic play and a fantastic goal. Kind of textbook.
Yeah.
Fantastic accuracy.
You know, we have 47 seconds, you know, see if we can get something done.
Yeah,
that's okay.
I mean,
now the score will be correct on the board. 3 for Notre Dame, 2 for Mount Carmel. But yeah, let's try to make something happen here, especially.
You know, Rocco, I'm loving this. Like, just broadcasting hockey games, you know, just like last year. You know, it brings some good memories. And I just really love this sport. You know, it's great to watch, and I'm glad we get to get it out to, you know, some fans.
Yeah, I love hockey.
I mean,
I like to watch it.
That's half the half the reason I said yes when Rocco gave me the text.
Yeah, Nick's a big Hawks guy.
Yeah.
Hawks hopefully will be pretty good this year.
Oh no! Without a doubt.
Shot! I don't think. See, I don't know if you're allowed to do that there. You can play defense. You can kind of play fake goalie from outside of the crease. Don't know if you can play inside the crease though. But even if it wasn't legal, fantastic heads-up play there for the Dons. No icing called, and the clock's going to wind down here to end the second period. And they're going to do the ice. The Zamboni's going to come out. Fans, we're going to see you in just about 15 minutes for the start of the third and final period of this game.
Caravan. Men together, focused on a common goal. Aiming for excellence, grounded in faith. For 123 years and counting. Forming men for leadership. We are MC.
The Merchant, Mount Carmel's satirical news publication ran by our very own Mr. Baffo. Make sure to also go check out the Caravan. Type into your Google search browser or Safari or whatever else you use. mccaravan.org. That is the official news publication of the Mount Carmel Caravan. Shout out to Mr. Baffo. Shout out to everybody who writes for the Caravan and fans. So we're going to be back from intermission right now. 17 minutes of hockey left to play in the game. Caravan got to get the lead by. Caravan got to get a goal. Maybe two. Definitely two to win this game, but you got to get a goal to tie it back up.
You know, as much as I would love to just end it by the third period, I would be very excited to see some overtime hockey. Overtime hockey might be my favorite thing to watch.
I love some overtime.
You know, if we come back 2 goals in this period, I can't complain about that.
No, me neither. Yeah, would not be complaining about some overtime hockey.
Yeah, no, I'm sure the Mount Carmel parents don't really agree with me here. I'm sure a lot of them want to go home, especially the ones
I would also,
from
you know,
Notre Dame.
I would love to go home, but
You know,
I would love for some overtime hockey.
You know,
as
you
well.
live a little further, so I can get that. But you know, I'm maybe 2 miles away from here. So
yeah, look at this fresh ice. Puck is gliding, fantastic for the Dons. Get a centering shot, won't go. Nick Gall got to try to get the puck out here. He will. Aliovic finishes it off, and you know, maybe later in the period that won't be an icing, but right now, since that ice is so fresh, it's just going to glide. Waiting on Matt Clark here. Don't know where he went.
he told me he was going to get a snack.
Oh, here he is. We lost our analyst, but our analyst is back. He went to the bathroom, but apparently he couldn't find the bathroom. So welcome back, Matt Clark.
It's great to be back.
Yeah. Got a little worried about you.
Got a little lost?
Well, I also did run into Joe Walsh and Alex Irvin down there.
You always got to rip a little chit-chat with them.
That'll do it. Gall gives it up to Gannat. Gannat misses it, though. Yeah, he did But he tipped it so it won't go for an icing for the Caravan. As the Dons, try to get it in. They'll call that an icing. So start off the game under a minute. In under a minute, there have already been 2 icing calls.
You know, Rock, on my way up, I was looking at the TV, and I was like, oh, they're warming up. No, I saw that clock ticking down, and I saw a shot go on.
Yeah, it's okay. We're back, though.
So back.
We're all back. Yeah, that's kind of a bad pass. Notre Dame's doing a fantastic job covering our defense. High sticking called on the Caravan. Notre Dame's going to touch that and wave the call off. Love to see all these refs in sync. Frost let a man behind them, but made up for it on that play. Drives him out wide, and they're slipping on this ice out here.
You know,
very fresh.
Fresh ice, you know, you're gonna be slipping.
Yeah.
Very wet. Especially
Very
around that
fresh.
net. Great
shot.
save.
Big save there by Hayden Klein for the Caravan.
I'm really liking this Klein kid.
Yeah, playing great. 3 goals on probably about 25, 30 shots for him. So, pretty good ratio. He's playing great. Everyone's playing great. Here's this line that scored one of our goals. Patty Hogan gets it out up to Braden Petro. Suicide pass there by Hogan. Petro's down. He's going to feel that one tomorrow.
That was a rough hit.
Yeah, that's just a bad pass. Bad pass by Patty Hogan.
You know, I wouldn't be shocked to see later if that guy gets the puck, he's going to receive some bad
he
hit.
will receive something.
I mean, this very line, they're bringing out the aggression now. I mean,
Yeah.
they did not like that hit.
No, I wouldn't like that hit either. Petro, though,
You can already
not
see a little
nervous at
pushing.
all. Even after getting hit like that. Not nervous
I
at
mean,
all.
He might have a little adrenaline to him. He wants to get
Yeah.
that hit back. He wants to, maybe get a little score on them.
Yeah.
I like the action by TC right there. Oh,
Yeah.
takes a little tumble, though.
Yeah, and this game might get a little chippy from here on out just after that big hit. Both teams got to respond to that.
I say let's get our goal and then, be as chippy as we want.
Yeah, Nick Kutso just flew down to the other side of the ice. He looks hurt. He'll get back up, though, get back on sides.
I think he hit his head a little bit on the ice there.
Yeah,
I saw a
the
little recoil.
Caravan will go back on defense. Lots of dumps here. Another icing called.
I think we needed that for a line change.
Yeah, we
guys.
did. Everyone out there is getting tired. Petro and Kutso are a little shaken up. They're perfectly fine, though. Caravan will hop back in their zone on defense.
I like our playlist choice here.
Yeah, the Verve, Bittersweet Symphony.
I also do. The playlist for Mrs. O'Connor. It's been fantastic.
Oh, that makes
this game.
sense.
I'm
Tommy.
pretty sure it's her.
No, I'd assume so. Wow.
Yeah, and own goal for the Caravan, and there's just a bad break, and now you're down by 2. Now you got to play harder because that's just a terrible break for the Caravan coming from
You're
your
really gonna have to, work twice as hard.
coming from one of your assistant captains also.
That's neither the goal's fault.
Not even intentional. He tried to break up that pass, maybe tip it wide.
And that's a smart play right there. Get it in front of that pass, but just an unfortunate deflection.
No, I've seen it
bad
happen
break.
before. I mean, you just gotta come back. You gotta bounce back harder.
Yeah, happens in every sport. Just a bad break. Caravan down by 2 with 14 minutes left to play in this game. And you can't hang your head right there on that.
Rocco, speaking of music, what's our? Do you know what our song is for when we score? Is it?
I don't think we have a song.
I
for
think
when
it's
we score.
Mr. Brightside.
Oh, okay.
I
knew
heard it playing earlier.
I have heard Mr. Brightside a couple
Last
times.
year, I think it was the Fratellis. I think it was Chelsea Dagger.
I mean, it's overused and just overused. It is in Chicagoland areas.
It's every youth team's goal song,
Without
fail.
But to be fair, it is I think the greatest goal song.
Yeah. Don's right here with all the momentum after going up by 2.
This is the pass right there.
Yeah, Ryan Jacob tries to chip it out. He's going to have Tommy O'Connor wide open. He's going to dump it right in.
Smart move.
Yeah, Notre Dame's goalie just tries to get around him a little bit. Caravan have the puck on that far side board. Brian Leahy down in the corner up to Ryan Jacob. He's got Nico Frausto open if he needs it. See right here, Frausto's not going to step on that. Dons are going to have a 3-on-2 over on Nick Gall. Gall playing great defense, though, right there. Just kind of keeping his own, following the puck, not biting too early. O'Connor gets the puck in. Down in the corner is Leahy as well as O'Connor. Don's moving it out. Back in the corner, don't know what happened there with Brian Leahy. He ended up on the ground somehow, back on his feet. Patty Hogan can't keep the puck in, and Rowan Garvey's right there to get it back. So, you know, Mount Carmel can't get down. They're getting some fresh legs out here. Your first line's coming back out. Hogan takes a big hit in the corner. Your first line's right back out there. You got to do something here. Logan Gannett goes after the puck right there. He's got some steam going up there.
Yep. He's dangling past everyone.
Into the corner. Going to try to get a wraparound goal. He's got a defenseman wide open.
Come on.
But that's just not the move right there. And then Patty Hogan chases in. Other man picked up by Emmett Carr. Big save, Hayden Klein.
Block.
Puck dumped right back out for the Caravan. No icing called. Clock winds down to about 12 minutes left in this game.
There's plenty of hockey time left.
Plenty of hockey left to be played. Hayden Klein's got to get the puck out.
Playing
Gets
dangerous.
it up to Patty Hogan, yeah. But dangerous seems to have worked out as Jackson Aliovich has the puck in the Caravan zone, but won't get the score.
We're making opportunities for himself, or
Yeah.
for ourselves. So I mean, that's what I like to see.
That's all you can see. You know,
Yeah.
that's all you can do here.
If we keep laying out, these shots, quick and easy, eventually we're gonna break past that goalie's,
Yeah,
Better than the second period. We are looking better with our passes. We're
we're
not
looking way better.
Yeah.
I think
Way
we should
better.
get warmed up against this team, get a feel for how they, how they're gonna bite.
You know what would be great tomorrow? A late start.
Now
that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, I can't really complain because football guys just lift and film tomorrow. So get by the
great.
day tomorrow, get our lift on, and go home.
Rocco, a late start, starting off every week sounds really nice, but I don't know, those Wednesdays.
Wednesdays are pretty great sometimes. I'm only saying that because I'm getting a little sleepy here. Drove down to Purdue and back last night.
Just wanted to put that in there. Your little flex that you're taking pictures at Purdue.
I'm not even flexing that. I'm just saying I'm a little tired.
Speaking of Purdue, Joe Walsh was telling me he's taking some family and some friends down to Purdue this weekend on Halloween. Spend some time down there.
Really?
Yeah. See, I would love to go down somewhere on Saturday, but priorities.
Yep.
Now Carmel football.
That's a hard part. We got Halloween on
Friday
this
can't
year.
go out.
So, I mean,
Staying at home in bed, 9 o'clock, getting to school 11 o'clock.
I think the second string will have fun on their Friday night. So.
No, I think you're going to. I think you're going to sleep.
Rocco,
I think you're going to sleep at 9 o'clock.
That's a parent decision.
dressing up for Halloween, Rocco?
Me and TJ were thinking of something for the pregame show, but I can't really think of anything. And Spirit Halloween's starting to get rated, so I told TJ, I said, if we're going tomorrow after school, and he said, okay.
Spirit Halloween, that's an expensive place right there.
I mean, everything's expensive now. I mean, I don't want to sound like my dad, but everything's expensive nowadays. Shot there from the Dons won't go. But yeah, as we were talking about, no, I really can't think of a good costume idea.
Daft Punk.
Who?
Daft Punk? Who's
No
Daft
idea.
Punk?
You really just say who's Daft Punk?
I did.
I'm not even going to get into that right now.
It's okay. We can get into it in fitness tomorrow.
Oh, sure. Good
Shot
save.
there, save, Hayden Klein. Good defense played by Patty Hogan. Good body they laid there by Nick Kutso.
I'm liking this heat.
Look at this. Something's going on here in this corner down here.
Oh,
No one's liking whatever's happening down there. The Dons are going to get another goal, though. Go up 5-2. And there's going to be 2 penalties called on the ice, one on Patty Hogan. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. I thought he was about to get dismissed from the game. No, but Patty Hogan's going to go in the box.
He's got to keep his cool. I mean, I get it, you're down, but, you still got 10 minutes to get these goals back.
10 minutes to get 3 goals back. Refs are going to discuss what they're going to do here. Could be offsetting penalties, could just be on Hogan. Maybe not on the Dons, but I would like to see it called both ways here. Yeah, it's going to be called both ways here. Words may be exchanged in the penalty box. Hopefully not, though.
Number 9, I did see him, he brought down Patty, but Patty retaliated, and it's always
Yep.
the second man that's going to get caught.
Yep.
Like we just said like a few minutes ago, 10 minutes. I mean, in hockey, hockey world with all the whistles, I mean, that's plenty of hockey time.
You got a lot of time.
I've watched enough hockey to know that's more than enough time.
I'm seeing one of our captains, Finn Ryan, injured right now, standing on the bench with his helmet on. I don't know if he's wearing the helmet because he's required to. Or
You
he's
are,
just doing
you are required to wear
Really?
the helmet. If you are a player who is injured, you are required to wear the helmet on the sidelines.
Seems a little silly, but maybe for.
Not in this game. There seems to be a lot of pucks going into these benches.
Yeah,
Pucks are flying.
I guess the coaches don't have to do it because they're warriors or something.
I think it's a liability thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was on the bench taking photos, and they told me I didn't have to have the helmet on, so I felt kind of honored.
Rocco, last year when you recorded that one video, the helmet, you had the face mask on the camera. That was awesome.
I did like that one. That one was great. The execution was there, but the idea was there, but the execution was not.
I was gonna ask, are we gonna be seeing some sign in the camera pictures?
No,
Really?
no,
No.
no.
Giving that up?
Yeah.
Too
I'm
many-
tired from that.
Too many failed attempts.
Yeah. Yeah, way too many failed attempts.
I was
last
gonna
year
say
as
the
well.
first few looked a little off.
Very off. My mom I believe is watching the broadcast,
Yeah.
and she just texted me. She just texted me Daft Punk.
Daft Punk, yeah.
She
Thank
did-
you, Mrs.
she-
Lopez.
She did just text me Daft Punk, so might get a little couple words from her when I'm home
You'll
as well.
recognize them, Rocco.
I probably
You've heard
will,
them.
but
I don't think I haven't heard anybody who hasn't heard one of their songs.
no,
Too
I probably
iconic.
have. But I just so there's some of those songs you just can't put the name to the face.
I guess
Yeah,
I
game
can
is getting a
relate
little
to that.
chippy down here in the corner.
Rocco, you know the song "Stronger" by Kanye West?
I do know the song "Stronger" by Kanye West.
He sampled a Daft Punk song to
Did
make
he
that.
really?
Yes.
You know what? I probably would never have known that had you not told me that.
They
I would have
all-
went my whole life knowing that is a sampled song.
All their songs have the same style.
Good hit there in the corner by Brian Leahy. Caravan are going to get all 5 off the ice. Whole fresh set of legs here.
You know, he's a big fan of Daft Punk. Our cameraman, Adam Stanislawski, by the way, shout out to Adam.
Is he really? Adam's
he
a
is.
big fan of Daft Punk? Are you, Adam? He just said yeah. Couldn't hear him, but yeah, he did say yes. Good step there by TJ Kolke. Shot from Kolke. Big
Great
glove
glove,
save. Yeah, fantastic.
Let's get some more shots on goal.
Michael Mulek, really showing up in these past 2 periods.
Yep.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite songs.
Rock, I don't know how to feel about your taste in music after you don't know who Daft Punk is.
I probably do. But maybe I will listen to some Daft Punk on my ride home later. Maybe in the morning too. I need to start listening to like wake up music in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of a
Almost sending that kid over the bench.
yeah. That would have been fantastic by Emmett Carr.
I love those hits in hockey when he goes flying into the opposing team's bench. Everyone's trying to get him out there as fast as you can. Like, we don't want you in here.
No. Rowan Garvey up the ice. Gets it over the line. Going to try to dump it in. Avoids being hit. Kolke's going to come off for the Caravan. Nick Gall skates on. Caravan's first line is on. They got a goal from Logan Gannett this game. A couple other things go with the Caravan's way. Jackson Aliovic shot score. Fantastic pass there by Logan Gannett. Finished by Jackson Aliovic. Fantastic play. But, on that topic, a couple things go different for the Caravan. Logan Gannett gets that wide open goal. That kid doesn't play defense in the goal. There's a goal for the Caravan. This game, just like that, Caravan only down by 1, instead down by 2. 5-3, Don's lead. Just under 7 minutes to go in the game. But, yeah, fantastic play there by Jackson Aliovic. Started that play with Rowan Garvey.
That's great playmaking.
Those backdoor passes and shots, I think that's going to do it for us.
Yeah,
This defense on the Dons, they don't really watch
And
out
I
for
mean,
that.
and I mean, that's all you can really ask for is those dump and chases. Perfect plays there for the Caravan. Petty Hogan left the penalty box a little early. His penalty won't release just yet. But yeah, as we were saying, perfect passes there from the Caravan. Rowan Garvey started the play with a dump and chase. Logan Gannett went fearless into the corner. Jackson Elovich finished off the play with a backhanded goal.
Yeah, that dump and chase, with guys like Tommy O'Connor who will just hustle after that and get that, and guys like Jackson, those hustlers make plays like that happen.
Fantastic goal by him. Caravan down just 2 goals. Here it is again, that dump and chase. This time, Tommy Cunningham wins the race, sends it on the net from Nick Kutso.
I can smell the comeback. It's in our presence.
Kutso with a shot over the goalie's head, tipped out by the Dons.
I think not calling that for a hand pass, kind of.
The Dons are
No,
slowing
they did call
down.
it. They did call it for a hand pass, but that's one of those ones where it's only called a penalty. It's only whistled if you touch it. So like same thing with high stick, where if you touch it.
No, I know how that works.
Yeah.
I don't know if that. I'm not sure that
No,
our stick got in front of that puck before the Dons player did.
No, it was just with his hand because I think that the rule is you have 2 seconds, like with the ref's judgment, to hold the puck with your hand, so you can't really toss it. But I think he just kind of swatted it out of the way. Logan Gannett on the hustle. Icing won't be called. They're both down there at about the same time. This first line's going to be seeing a lot of shifts right here coming up. They're going to take about a 30-second break and then come right back out for the Caravan. I think that's what's going to happen here. Don's moving the puck around on offense. Good block there for the Caravan. Emmett Carr could have a one-on-one here if he angles it properly. No. Good defense by the Dons, though. Don's moving it around up the center. Good pass break up there. That was Logan Gannett. Frosso into the corner.
Fighting for it.
Gives it low to Gall. Gall just sends the puck out on accident. You really got to time that properly if you're going to hit it.
Rocco, sorry, I think a little miscommunication between me and you, but no, I know about the hand pass rule, but when you do that hand pass, your player cannot touch that puck until the other team does. And I was mentioning, I don't think we touched that puck before they touched it, so.
Me neither. I really just hope that this broadcast doesn't get taken down
Why is that?
because of this copyrighted music.
Are they able to sense that?
They are able to sense that.
Some
AI is crazy nowadays. Our Fight Night video got copyrighted in Russia because of a song that was copyrighted only in Russia.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Was it this past year?
It was this past year's Fight Night. There's I think it's 45 seconds of Fight Night is missing because it got copyrighted
in Russia.
In Russia. But
So
that means that since it's copyrighted in Russia, it's also not available in anywhere just because it's copyrighted.
So are people able to watch the replay?
Yeah, but it's just
Not in Russia,
it's
though.
no, yeah, not in Russia. But there's and people in Russia are missing 45 seconds of Fight Night. So if anyone in Russia can understand and you're watching what I'm saying, I apologize for Fight Night getting taken down in your territory.
I'm sure our Russian viewers are really upset right now.
Because I remember I was checking our broadcasting email, and I got a notification that it got taken down. And I was like, oh, okay.
Speaking of Fight Night,
here we
that
go.
crew we had for our broadcasting, Matt Malloy,
Marty Mann and Tommy
Mann.
LaBelle. Fantastic crew.
Tommy LaBelle was a great pull for the broadcast.
Yeah, I got to find who I'm going to pull for Fight Night this year.
Our media group last year was undefeated.
If Wyatt Knight's not doing it, I would suggest getting Wyatt Knight on there.
Yeah, I don't know who it's going to
Wyatt
be.
Knight, I hear a lot about this kid. I've never really properly met him.
Have you really? Wyatt Knight was going to take your spot today if you couldn't make it.
Really?
Yeah,
And mine.
Is he
and his too.
Beverly?
Mount Greenwood.
I believe he's Mount Greenwood.
He is.
But I'm actually I'm not going to say what I was going to say because I'll get a lot of stuff for it from our Southside viewers.
Really?
Is it something about Beverly Mount Greenwood? Or?
Yeah, to me they're all kind
They're
of
the same place.
To me,
They're
because
the
they're all
same
kind of the
place.
same place.
From anyone that's
you'll
not-
hear that. You'll hear that from any North.
From
side.
anyone that's
You
not.
know, and just like for you guys, like my neighborhood is the same as Bridgeport and Canaryville, and the West Loop. To you guys, that's all the same. And to me, I feel like the only one that stands out to me is Oak Lawn, just because it takes too long to get to off of the highway.
I think I could say the same for most suburbs.
Yeah.
Like Orland, Tinley, Frankfurt, they all kind of just blend together.
No, they
sometimes.
really do.
So-
But I mean, I'm also really can't really say I'm ever out in Orland Park.
Yeah.
And I'll be talking to a guy from Carmel, and he'd be like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm from Mount Greenwood." And he goes, "Where's that?"
Beverly?
And I just go, "Beverly," and he's like, "Oh, yeah, okay." He
Yeah.
gets it then.
Yeah. Caravan, just under 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play with the puck. Turns it over, though, in their own zone. Good defense by Frosto. Nick Gall's going to try to beat the Dons to this play. Ryan Jacob as well. Gets it up. Leahy in the corner. Down to Frosto. No, that was Jacob. I apologize. But Leahy has it down in our own corner. Good save there by Hayden Klein. Just under 3 minutes left to play. The score, Notre Dame 5, Mount Carmel 3. And, you know, two bad bounces. Two bad bounces for the Caravan.
I do wonder if Coach will decide to pull the goalie in the last
100%.
minute.
I mean, he's probably already drawn. I see his whiteboard right here.
Yep.
Can't see what he's drawn on it, but I see his whiteboard I see his whiteboard.
Here we go.
Yeah, and you know, here's this first line again. As I mentioned, they got probably a minute 30-second break, and they're right back out there to it.
Rocco, I cannot recall this, but I believe we were broadcasting a game before we pulled the goalie, got that 6-man, and got a goal off.
Did
of
we
it.
really? It's very possible. I probably wasn't here for it, but it's very possible.
I think what Coach is looking for is hopefully we can squeeze in a goal in this next minute or so.
Yeah, right here. You
Then
got to
we
get
can-
the puck out. Shot on net. Just
A
why.
little bit shorter would have been
Yeah, see,
great pass.
if that shot goes on net, that's when the goalie's going to come off. I'm saying that he's getting pulled under 2 minutes left, though, because, you know, over 2 minutes is kind of stretching it a little bit, but under 2 minutes is very reasonable. I feel like about a minute 45 is the perfect time to pull your goalie.
You know, when I'm playing Chell, I say around like minute 45. Yeah,
that's when I'm
when the
pulling my
AI
goalie.
starts pulling
Yeah.
its goalie.
Perfect time. And then the Dons will just start icing it and hope for something, but, you know, that's not really the play that you want to run in that situation because...
Great
Good
save.
save.
Yeah, was off his helmet.
I heard the clunk.
Because as I was saying, and let's look here, if they pull Hayden Klein, no, not yet. Coach Mike's itching to do it, though. He's got to have his offense keep the puck in the Notre Dame zone for a little bit longer. Good save by Rowan Garvey. Shot just wide of the
left.
net. You got to put those on net, especially in this like time frame here. Late in the game, shots got to go on net. That's how you win the game. Lucky bounces. That's something that they emphasize on this team is you're going to get bounces always. Some are going to be unlucky. Some are going to be lucky. Caravan, 2 unlucky bounces this game. Here we go. Minute 30 left. Let's see if Hayden Klein comes to the net. No, not yet, but he keeps looking over, and they'll keep him. Someone for the Dons is down. Didn't see what happened in the corner. It's going to be called on Rowan Garvey yet again. His third of the game, and I mean, that's just not smart.
He's really got to
Yeah, that's just not smart. And 3 penalties, I do believe, gets you suspended from the next game.
I feel like a broken record right now, Rocco, but
Yeah.
just like in lacrosse, you can't keep his cool.
No, you can't. And I mean, and that's going to...
This is about Rowan.
Rowan, yeah.
Did he play
Yeah.
lacrosse too?
Yeah, I mean, he's a passionate guy, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, and had one gross shot that, you know,
Yeah.
really won us a lot of games. Not many games, but a lot of games.
I mean, just
And
penalties.
and there's a possibility that
penalties in any sport. It's just it kills the game. I mean,
yeah, this penalty did just kill Mount Carmel. I mean, a minute 27 seconds left, puck's in their zone, and then there's a bad penalty. And now the Caravan just got to dump the puck and hope for something good to happen. Come out of this power play with Jed Palmersheim and Brian Leahy.
Pulling the goal is just going to make it an even game, which...
And I mean, yeah, that's the whole, not the point. Good shot there by Palmersheim, tipped up by the goalie. I mean, that would have been great for Mount Carmel, but not yet. Clock's about to tick to just under a minute. Yeah, 1 minute remaining in the game for the Caravan to make something happen here, down by 2 goals. And, I mean, at this point, Notre Dame is going to play keep away. Right here, they're going to dump the puck in. Yeah. Look for a shot on goal right here. Stop by the Caravan. Shot, score for Notre Dame. 6-3. Penalty's going to release. And that's just,
You know,
that's just not the vibe.
That's the dagger. I mean,
yeah. That's the knife.
Rocco, I'm kind of worried, you know, maybe our OBS has to get that little screen up, you know, just in case there's a fight. I'm not sure.
I hope not. But yeah, I mean that's just never good when you take a penalty with under a minute. under a minute and a half left in the game.
They really got to get on their own about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just can't let it happen.
Yeah, it's just not good. I mean, it hurts the team. It hurts the team chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, you're never being a team player for getting penalties.
No, I can remember a practice. He was acting out a little bit during a lacrosse practice. One of our coaches, Adam Ortiz, really got on him about it.
Yeah.
I don't think for the rest of the season he wasn't making those mistakes. So.
Yeah. And
Gotta get on.
bad mistakes will kill you in this in sports. It's not smart. When the Caravan get a roughing the passer penalty.
Yep.
And I mean, when Mount Carmel gets 3 penalties on the same drive, you're backed up 40 yards on 3rd down against Bennett,
Yep.
and instead of a touchdown chance, you got to punt the ball away.
Yep. I think even if it's maybe a little bad of a call by the official, I mean, don't let it be close.
Yeah.
Don't let it even be a thought.
Can't get angry about it.
Yep.
And that's going to do it for this game. The Caravan are going to fall to the Dons and drop.
Little stick checking right there.
Caravan are going to fall to the Dons and drop to 1-4 in conference and 3-5, I believe, on the season.
That was definitely a gritty game, though.
Yeah. And, that's going to do it for us here on the Caravan Broadcast Network. We're going to toss it right back up here to the booth. And, I mean, that's just...
Yeah, we're a little tangled.
Yeah, we're a little bit tangled, but, that's just a great game for Mount Carmel. And whatever happens at the end of the game. I think that, if some other things go our way, some things don't go our way. Unlucky bounces, bad penalties. Yep. Your first line guy in the box for over half of the second period. One of your best defensemen in the box for the whole last minute, 30 seconds of the game. And, maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe the Caravan win this game, but
I honestly think, we've been saying it the whole third period. Not getting on Rowan specifically, but just as a team, cut down on the penalties, and I think this is a whole different game. Without those penalties, completely different game.
Yeah, whole different game. The Caravan get the bounces that they want. The Caravan, don't have 2 own goals. Things just go our way.
Yep.
Matt?
One last thing, that momentum, we get huge waves of momentum, but I don't think we keep it alive for longer.
Yeah.
But if we do that, a lot more goals will be scored, and morale, everything boosted.
Opportunities open up.
Kills us. These bad plays. Mentality in the locker room probably won't go down that much after this game. It was a great game being played, though.
Yeah.
Fans, we thank you so much for joining us here in the Caravan Broadcast Network. My name is Rocco Lopez alongside Nick Reardon and Matt Clark. Our next broadcast, we will see you 4:30